All right, here it is, the big day, Dirty South Roubaix 2023, Alto Pass, Illinois. Boy, what a great day for a bike race. Right here in my backyard in Southern Illinois. For those of you that have been watching my other videos, every video I've put up so far on my channel has been in an era where I have been training specifically for this race. So all my other bike videos have been part of my training program for this race. I've been planning for this since I did the race in 2022, but really the last 4 months specifically preparing for this race. And that was a culmination of my sleeping habits, my eating habits, my training habits, all those things together for this particular day, this particular race. It was a great day. Weather was a little cold initially in the morning, but it was beautiful, fairly calm, no big deal. Beautiful sunshine. It was just a great day. We had about 3 inches of rain the day before, and I thought this would just be a disgusting, terrible, frightful mess, but it really wasn't that bad. Yeah, the water crossings had some water in them, and there was some mud in sections, but really it was not the mud bath I was expecting. So that was a pleasant surprise. It drained really well, considering the conditions the day before. So of course, like any biking event in the area, step number 1 is to run around and say hi to all of my friends that cycle with me here. So it was like a reunion, and I got to catch up with a whole bunch of people before the race, during the race, and again after the race. So I'll show you a little bit of that, and then I got lots of video during this race today. It went really well, and I'll show you clips, and I'll interject with some audio over the top once in a while, but I gave a little commentary. I was racing as well. You get to hear a lot of my heavy breathing because I had a grill mount or a mouth mount for my GoPro. It was a new setup I tried out, and it really worked out well. I could still talk while I was riding, and I can put it in my hand and turn the camera around and talk to the camera. So it was actually a pretty good setup. I'll probably do that again for some of my future videos. All right, getting ready to race. Hey, what's going on, Jeff? How you doing? Good to see you.
Good seeing you, man.
I'll get some professional videos on the route.
Perfect. Yeah, I won't be in them, so yeah.
You're in them right now.
Oh, okay.
You're always in there somewhere.
Unless you're facing backwards, you're gonna get us.
What do you think? Top 40? Top 30?
No, not even close.
You've gotten top 50 before, right?
I don't think so.
No, I know you're top 100, right? I've seen your
Probably
name on it.
Yeah,
I think you'll do well. You've been killed. You had a good training program this year.
Right.
All right, we'll see you out there.
Will do.
Maybe I'll get a view of you pulling away from me in the distance.
Last year.
30 minutes staring at them last night, trying to decide if I want
I want to say hi to the Gravel Master. What's up, Matt? How you doing?
Oh, doing good.
Yeah, you ready? For those of you that don't know Matt Golson here, he's the one who had the original concept and did the first year of the Dirty South, who put that together.
Yeah.
He's got a YouTube channel. Check it out, Matt Golson. He puts up cycling content and cycling commentary. So check his channel out sometime when you get a chance.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Close to race time. My final checks and get to the start line.
The aftermath of preparation, good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal, you control, and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Boys ready?
As I'll ever be.
I'm ready. So I'm gonna let the video roll through this first, whatever it is, half mile or so as we roll out of town. It's really neat to watch this mass of people heading out of this little town of Alto Pass. It's a mass start for the 100K, and about 15 minutes later the 50K group sets out. It's a much smaller group. Most of the people here are here for the 100K.
maybe all day.
You know, in retrospect, I should have probably been a little further up at this point and worked a little harder for that first couple of miles, just to settle into a group that was a little bit faster than my abilities. My strategy was to take it easy that first few miles, and so I stuck to that. But I think next time, if I'm as well prepared as I am this year, I could probably head out a little bit harder and then settle in after a couple of miles with a group that's a little faster. The advantage of being with a group that's a little faster is when you're drafting, you get that advantage of being with people that are a little faster. If you're one of the faster ones in a slightly slower group, then you end up doing a lot of the pulling and you don't get as much advantage. So as I look forward to next year, that's one thing I'll probably do a little different, is try to be a little further up in the pack right at the beginning, so I can settle into a slightly faster group than what I normally would. This part is really neat. You kind of head uphill out of town and then downhill. And this road used to go straight across the highway, but they took the bridge down a couple years ago, and you take a right, you go across the highway, then you take a left and go uphill. And that's where you get a really good view of all the people up the road here. So you can see everyone taking that right turn where the bridge used to be. You can see that vehicle heading up towards the left. That's the lead vehicle, kind of the rollout. And then behind that, you'll see the lead group up there going up the other side. And you can see all the bikers all the way out in front of us here. So this is just a really neat part, taking it easy and kind of settling in for a long, hard event. As I was training up for this year's race, one of the things I worked on is really being able to pedal continuously. I did that with lots of trainer work and progressively longer intervals. With my culmination, my last final key workout was 2 by 20 minutes at threshold, which is 260 watts. That is a hard workout mentally and physically. It took a lot of practice and preparation and mental preparation to be able to do that. But I was able to do it by the end, about a week and a half before this race. It was so important to know that I could do that. So during a race where I'm trying to hang on someone's wheel, there's a couple of times during this race where I could feel that it was such a benefit to be able to do that, especially during the levee and on the other side of Silica Hill, where I just had to continuously pedal, because if you lose the wheel in front of you, you end up losing the pack, right? So that's such an important skill. I'm so glad I prepared it that way, and I think it really benefited me during this race.
Well, I'm warmed up now. Heart rate's reasonable still. Still going according to plan. Well, 2 mishaps. I forgot to start my computer for about a mile, and I lost one water bottle, which was water and 300 calories. I got a couple extra gels, so hopefully I'm okay. I did spend a minute looking for it, but couldn't find it. We were ripping. I was probably going 35. This group is a good spot to catch my breath. All right. Is that Katie? Hey, how are you? Ah! I gotcha. Have a good ride.
This section here was pretty sloppy from all the rain that we had the days beforehand. You can see lots of slipping and sliding. My tires were pretty good for this. I felt pretty comfortable. I've done some mud rides if you've seen my other videos. Those were much less comfortable. This wasn't too bad though, you can still maintain your pace. And this right here turn is where we start the big climb going up into the LaRue Pine Hills.
All right. You're all right. Having fun? Nice. It's a good day for it. I think we're in the lead. We just have to keep it. Aaron, how you guys doing? Good seeing ya. Almost down with the Pine Hills. Ooh, that's hard. What's up, Gabriel? Hey, how you doing? Man, it's a good day to race.
Well, race is a questionable word.
Yeah, I'm with you. Good day to ride. Both 500 are my best friends. Do you see Adam at all? Is he way up there?
I think he's pretty far up.
Yeah, but he's supposed
I haven't
to.
really seen too many people. Crossing road.
I want to get with this group before we hit the road section. I think it'll be a good idea. It's like a good group. Hope we can stick together for a while. Well, 19, 20. I can handle that for a while. Well, our little group caught up with another group that was bigger. I don't know what's back there now. That was a hard effort, but we did it. Good job, man. Well, we're on the levee, clearly. Still with the same group. I don't know how many are behind us. I'm afraid to look back. I saw at least 2 more groups way up the road, so we're minimum 3rd group, but we could be 6th for all I know. What we got back there? Look. There's a chunky. Must be the fast lane over there. Well, we're through the levee. There's my group. We were going 17 almost the whole way. Pretty fast pace. I think everyone knows what's coming up. Silka Hill Road, Silka Trail. So everyone's kind of getting some calories in them and rolling easy, but we're going 18, 19 still. What mile? We're mile 30. Got an hour and 44 so far. Doing good. My average says 17.3. Don't know if I can keep that average, but pretty good so far. Great day. Get ready for some pain. All right. I'm just gonna take it easy for a while. Get up this dang hill. And then go for it. Hey, that's not too bad. No, it's soft in the bottom, isn't it? No, it's all right. Well, finished Silica Trail. They cut off the end of it. I think it was probably too rough. Ooh, those hills were brutal. Heading north. All right, 34 miles.
So somewhere further up in the
Getting tired.
distance on this hill, there's a couple on a tandem bike, and I pull up next to them and we have a good chat. And they were complaining about the hills a little bit, not complaining, but just mentioning it. But I let them know that their time to shine was coming up, because we crested a couple of hills and then it's 3 or 4 miles of slight downhill. And sure enough, once we got out of those hills, they came hammering past me and I hopped onto their wheel. And we caught absolutely everybody that you could see in front of us. Right, there were all these people kind of dotted in the distance. They caught every single one of them. These two were flying. They went on to win the tandem competition, so congratulations to them. I believe they were from St. Louis.
I don't know who's back there. I hear him now. All right, good job. I got you. Well, we're about to enter Trail of Tears. Had a pretty good group leading up this way. Everyone's kind of chilling a little bit. I think they all know what's coming. After Trail of Tears, it's just heading north on gravel roads. I don't know if there's anyone back there. There's a really steep climb coming up once we turn right. Wish me luck. This is the worst section here. Yeah. Oh. That's rough. All right. Couldn't go anywhere. That's all right. That's all right. All right. Well, that was unexpected. Phone, water bottles. Oh man, my calf hurts. It's all right. Hey, I got it on video. Gonna make you famous. Oh, excuse my language. Dang, could have made that. Oh, my calf is cramped now. All right, gotta recover. Hit my knees pretty good. Cell phone's in my pocket. Yeah. All right. Ready to roll. Like my favorite Poison song. Ain't nothing but a good time. All right.
So I ended up teamed up with the 4 other guys, one to my left, 2 in front of me, and there's one that's slowly pulling up in the distance. You can see that. That was the guy that went down in the water before me. As we round a couple of bends and we start the big climb up into Alto Pass, the final climb, those 2 guys in front of me are chatting, and turns out they're in the same age group, which is the same as me. So they were joking about having to sprint each other to the finish, not realizing that I also was in their age group. Turns out the guy to my left there was also my age group. So about halfway up that big climb, I pulled away from them, ended up catching up with this other guy right here. He ended up being, I think, in the 60 to 69-year-old group, so not really my competition. But he was going for the gusto here. So I had to climb that hill, pretty hard effort all the way up. I think I was pushing over 300 watts the second half of that big climb and all the way up to the finish there. And I just stayed on the gas. So you can see I adjust my mirror there. I wanted to see if he was going to try to pull around me at the finish, which is about a quarter mile in the distance. I just stayed on the gas the whole time and never let him really close in on me again. He stayed behind me about 15 or 20 yards. Solid biker, clearly. I just want to make sure that he wasn't going to sprint around me at the end. So I used my little mirror as a cheater. Instead of looking over my shoulder, I just checked my mirror once in a while. And he stayed back far enough where I felt like he wasn't going to make it around me. So here's the final stretch, a couple hundred meters to the finish line.
Henry Dieters. Seth Gosnell.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
It's done. Oh man, I'm cooked. Ready to eat. Well, I had a goal of hopefully finishing in 4 hours, and I did it in 3:55. Pretty pleased with that. That was hard. One crash, which I caught on video. Not injured. Well, not yet. I might be bruised up. That was a blast. Man, that was a blast. Bike's a little messy. That'll have to wait. Time to eat. Wish me luck on that. Oh, you guys were sprinting it out. There he is! All right, first time on the Dirty.
Gotta go right for the beer. Gotta right for the Michelita.
Great job. What'd you think? It's
A lot.
I heard. What's up, Matt? Matt! Oh no, I slowed you down. You're flatted right now. Dude, how long you been rolling on that? A couple miles. I probably would have rode on it too.
Well, no,
No,
I fixed it. I stopped and fixed it twice.
Lost there.
Didn't stay fixed. So.
The license plate number. Hey Jeff, how'd it go?
Nah.
What do you think?
Oh, it
You're
was
on
awesome.
video. Use all the cuss words you want. I can beat them out. Did you have a
It
good
was
time?
great except for the creek where I got bogged down right dead center in it.
Yeah,
and I
it's-
thought I wasn't going to unclip.
I took a bath in that creek, by the way. Yeah, got it on the GoPro too.
It actually was not as bad as I thought. It was still a hard ride, but I think I had myself psyched out.
Well, I had a goal of finishing in 3:55. I mean, under 4, and I did it in 3:55. Cut.
Wake up when they gon' rise the sun.